Fetch AI continues to hold above a key area of support above the 1.162 at the time of this recording. And at the time of this recording, we are seeing a bit of a breakdown move after an aggressive bounce to the upside in a move that gave us a high above the 1.4555. We have also lost the 20-day MA here on the 1-hour chart, flipping it back into resistance. And on today's video, I will be discussing the key areas of support that we need to continue holding, and above all, discuss a chart pattern that is playing out here on the 4-hour chart, which can easily give us a massive breakdown move. So make sure that you stick around till the end of the video. And Fetch AI has continued to obey the 𝗕𝗲𝗃𝗏 structures. And zooming out on the charts, you can see that after a massive breakdown move on the 5th of August, we saw a very nice recovery to the upside obeying the 𝗕𝗲𝗃𝗏 structures, where we first peaked in this 𝗕𝗲𝗃 count 1. Then we saw a bit of a breakdown move in an 𝗕𝗲𝗃 count 2. And after we got the low for the second wave, we saw another bounce to the upside in an 𝗕𝗲𝗃 count 3 in a move that peaked above the 1.476. And after we picked in this 𝗕𝗲𝗃 count 3, I was expecting a bit of a pullback in an 𝗕𝗲𝗃 count 4, whose minimum target areas I have highlighted here on the charts using this blue target area, an area that we have now fully maximized, and there are high chances that we now have a low in place for this 𝗕𝗲𝗃 count 4, and whatever is playing out at the moment is the start of an impulsive 𝗕𝗲𝗃 count 5, whose minimum target areas can be given by connecting the trend-based Fibonacci from the low of the first wave to the high of that 𝗕𝗲𝗃 count 1, then dragging the fibs to the high of that 𝗕𝗲𝗃 count 3, giving me a minimum target area for that 𝗕𝗲𝗃 count 5 at the fib level 0.618, and that lies above the 1.617 as my minimum target area. And a break above that, then we can have our next target areas above the 1.846, and that lies above the fib level 1.618. So that is all I'm expecting on the long term, where I'm expecting an impulsive 𝗕𝗲𝗃 count 5. But we also need to have in mind that in that 𝗕𝗲𝗃 count 5, which is an impulsive wave, we also need to see a 5-wave structure also play out within that 𝗕𝗲𝗃 count 5. And there are chances that that is what is playing out, and we have picked in a wave 1, and whatever is playing out is a pullback in a wave 2, whose minimum target areas can be given by pulling the fibs from the low of the first wave to the high of that 𝗕𝗲𝗃 count 1, giving me a minimum pullback target area into the golden pocket, and that lies between the 1.231 and the 1.178 as our minimum target area. And I can mark that target area here on the charts. So there are chances that in the next coming hours, we are going to see a pullback into this area over here, and the area will also act as support and give us a reversal to the upside in what I will term as a bounce to the upside in a wave 3. Then we can expect a wave 4, and then finally peak to the upside in this 𝗕𝗲𝗃 count 5. And if by any chance we lose this area over here and we continue losing other key areas of support, then there are high chances that whatever is playing out is a breakdown move out of this chart pattern that we have here on the 4-hour chart, which is a double top, where you can see that we try to break above this key area of resistance above the 1.423 with no successful breaks above that area, where you can see that we got the first top over here, so a pullback giving us the neckline. Then we saw the second top, and there are chances that in case we continue heading further down, then in the next coming days we are finally going to see a break out of this chart pattern to the lower side, whose minimum target areas can be given by getting the height between the tops and the neckline, and we can get that height and then place it below the neckline, giving me a minimum pullback target area to the $0.622 as our minimum target area, and that will be suggesting that there are high chances that we can easily see a breakdown move, giving us a reset of the lows that we made on the 5th of August below the $0.7. So that is something that we need to be cautious about, and we need to also continue paying attention to significant key areas of support here on the Fetch AI chart. So that is the price action that I'm expecting for the next coming hours and also days. And let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I will be keeping you up to date.